Hello everyone, in this video we are going to understand about the various concepts behind the while loop in the C programming. Okay, and these type of concepts are very much asked in the interviews or in the online test of the various companies. Okay, so I will be telling you that what problems you can face while using the while loop, or what mistakes you can do while using the while loop and how you can avoid them. I will be telling you some of the facts, also some of the various concept also behind the usage of the while loop. Okay, so watch this video till the end. Okay, so let's start. So the first tip I want to give you is, sometime while using the while loop we forget the initialization of the variable, or we forget the updation statements. Okay, so what does it mean? So basically for this program, what will be the output? So basically this program is printing the hello world 3 times. Okay, this we have seen earlier also. Okay, so for I equal to 0 we will come inside, then for I equal to 1 also, for I equal to 2 also we will come inside, and we will print hello world 3 times, right? Now what can happen wrong, okay, while we are printing, let's say, hello world? Okay, so let's see. So basically this program will work fine. Okay, it will print hello world 3 times. Now what can happen, let's say if I do not initialize this variable I equal to 0, okay, I just declare it as int I. Okay, so what will happen, some garbage value will be stored inside this I. Okay, and that garbage value can be anything, it can be like 2000, right? So what will happen if, let's say, garbage value is 2000, which is greater than 3? Okay, so what will happen, we will directly come out and we will not print this hello world even once. Okay, and let's say this I initialized with some another value which is lesser than 3. So let's say we initialize it with -4. Okay, that is compiler initialize it with -4. So basically for -4 is less than 3. Okay, it will come here. Then the next value after incrementing will be -3, right? Okay, so for -3 also we will come inside, then -2. Okay, then -1, then for 0 also we will come inside, and so on till 2, right? So these many number of times our hello world will be printed. Okay, and we actually want to print the hello world only 3 times, so then this answer will be wrong. Okay, it will be treated as wrong because we are printing more number of times. Okay, so let's run this program and see what can happen. So currently it is printing hello world 3 times, right? Okay, so it depends on compiler. Okay, because any random value can be stored inside this I. Maybe the compiler is also initializing it with I equal to 0 only. Okay, that's why it is coming correct, but that is not the, you can say, safer way to not initialize this I variable. Okay, you should always initialize it with some correct value. Okay, so it may come wrong, okay, if you run it again after some time. Okay, now the next blunder that can happen is, suppose you remove this I++, that is you forget to increment the this variable, okay, which is actually controlling this condition. Now what will happen, what will be the answer? So if you run this program, you can see this hello world is getting printed infinite number of times. So basically this while loop has become infinite loop. Okay, it is printing this message infinite number of times. These tasks will be repeated infinite number of times. Why? Because this I is basically not getting updated. I will remain 0 in every iteration of the loop. 0 is less than 3, yes, hello world. Then again 0 less than 3, hello world. Okay, because we are not you can say updating it. Okay, so that's why infinite number of times this hello world will come. And how many times this hello world basically come? Infinite number of times also, until the, you can say, the space that is allocated for this program does not get over. Okay, so you have to take care that you are also updating the variable which is actually controlling your while loop conditions. Okay, now next tip that I want to give you is, if you are using the while loop and even the for loop also, which we are going to discuss in our further videos, then if inside the body you have only one statement, then you need not to use curly braces. So what does it mean? Let's see. So basically in this program here inside the while, how many statements are there inside the body? There are 2 statements. Then these curly braces, okay, these are compulsory basically. Okay, you can say compulsory, or you can say this is good if you use this. Okay, because they are telling all these 2 statements are inside the while loop. Okay, even if you remove them, okay, compiler will not say anything to you. Okay, but something blunder can happen that we will discuss, okay, later. Okay, now let's say if you have only one statement inside this. Okay, so basically if you have this type of you can say statement, that is I equal to I plus 1 or any of the statement. Okay, so basically if inside the while loop you have only single statement, okay, it can be any statement but only one statement inside the body of the while loop, then you need not to put the curly bracket. That means if you write this way, okay, inside the while loop you are updating this I again and again, okay, till it reaches or it crosses this I less than 3 condition. Okay, but there is only single you can say statement, so either you can put this curly bracket or you can remove them. Okay, so you will see it will not print anything but it will work fine. Okay, see it is not giving any error. Okay, and even if you remove them, then also compiler is giving me no error. Okay, so maybe in my previous video I have told you that it is compulsory to use the curly bracket even if we have the one statement, but sorry for that, actually there is no need if we have single statement inside the while loop. Okay, and there's places where we use single statement inside the while loop also, then just avoid using this curly bracket. Okay, because we are just adding more complexity, you can say more difficulty or readability type of things to the code. Okay, so it is better to write just single statement and no curly bracket. It is more readable. Okay, now the next step is we can use the float numbers or we can the character also inside the condition or the updation if we are using the while loop. Okay, so what we want to say is, let's see with the code. So basically here you can see inside the while loop I have used I less than 3.5, right? So I is basically float type variable. Okay, so I will have basically 3.0 initially, right? So we are saying okay, I is less than equal to 3.5, and inside the while loop we are printing hello and we are incrementing or updating it. Okay, so we are updating a float variable in the updation statement and we are using a float variable in the condition, right? So it is perfectly fine. We can use integer variable, we can float variable also, even double type of variable is also perfectly fine as per the requirement of our program. So first let's see what will be the output. Okay, so see 1 2 3 4 5 6, it is printing my hello how many times? 6 times. So let's see, is it the correct answer or not? Okay, and that is the next step that I want to give to you. Okay, and this is the trap also, you can say, with the while loop. So basically it will run for first, you can say 3.0 is less than 3.5. Yes, so it will come inside, that is hello world will be printed. Now next 3.0 plus 0.1, what will be the new value? 3.1. So I will be initialized with 3.1. Now again we will come 3.1 is less than 3.5. Yes, hello. So in this way, then next value will be 3.1 plus 0.1 is 3.2. So again 3.3 will be updated, then 3.4. okay, basically when it will be 3.4, okay, we will come inside, then next value will be 3.5. okay, and this condition will again be true because 3.5 is equal to 3.5, right? Now next value should be 3.6, right? And when we have 3.6, it is less than equal to 3.5? No. So basically it will come out. Now you can see 1 2 3 4 5 and 6 times we are printing. Let's say if you take some other value, let's say 10 and 10.5, okay, let's say just for experiment. So basically it is printing 5 times hello, it should print 6 times. So basically the problem is with the representation of the float numbers inside your computer memory. Okay, float variables and the integer representation is somewhat different from each other. Okay, so you cannot treat float and the integer representation as the same. Okay, you can watch my CO playlist, computer organization playlist. You can watch there that how the float variables are actually stored inside the computer memory, how the memory is allocated. Okay, there are many representation techniques for the float variable. Okay, so if you understand that reason, then you will be able to know that why actually it is printing 5 times only, not 6 times. Okay, but we are not going into the detail here. So the main tip that I want to give you is please try to avoid using the float variable, okay, in these type of things, okay, where you can actually avoid, okay, or you with the while loop or with the any of the loop. Okay, Now in the same way, you can use the characters also, okay, character variable also in the while loop, okay, in the updation or in the condition also. So basically here you can see we have a variable name of character type initialized with the a, and we are saying till the time this name variable does not become equal to g, you just execute this statement, you print the value inside this name, okay, in the form of character, and you update this name, okay. So you can think what will be the answer of this program, okay. So let's run this program and see what is the output. So your a b c d e till f, it is coming, right? G is not coming, okay. So basically why this answer is coming? So basically, name is a character variable which is storing a, right? Character a, okay. And you know, inside the computer memory, actually not a, but the ASCII value, that is 97, will be stored, okay. That we have discussed earlier in our previous video. So basically, this is saying that name is not equal to j. That means small a is not equal to j. Yes. So we will print a, right? And then next time we are incrementing this name. So basically, a plus 1, basically what does it mean? It means 97 plus 1, that is 98, okay. And 98 will be stored inside this name, okay. But when we come here, we will say okay, 98 is not equal to the ASCII value of g, okay. That I think you understand, okay, that actually the ASCII values, they are compared, not the you can say these characters, okay. So or you can say we are now compare b. B is not equal to g, yes. So we will print b also in the character form, right? And then that name, that is b, will be updated. B plus 1 means the ASCII value of b, that is 98. So 98 plus 1, 99. Okay. Basically, this is the ASCII value of c. So same way, we will go here and again we will compare this c is not equal to g and so on till f, okay. And when this f plus 1 will come g, then we will come here, g is not equal to g, it will be false. So basically we will stop and we will not print for g, okay. So in this way this output was coming a to f, right? So we can use the characters also, okay. Basically from here we want the true or false, okay, in one or the other way, okay. Till the time you are writing the things correctly here, so that compiler can evaluate, or you can say at the runtime we can get the true or false values, boolean values. From here it is perfectly fine to use the different type of variables, okay. So now it is your turn and you have to tell me the output of this program. What will be the output? So you can pause the video and you can think the answer. So I hope you have got the answer. So let's run this program first and see what is the output. So this is our program. So let's run this. Oh, see, your answer is coming again and again. That is, this loop is going in the infinite way. Okay, this is an infinite loop. It is printing again and again. So let me stop this. Okay, see, all the characters are coming again and again, right? So this is the infinite loop. But why it is printing an infinite loop? Okay, let's understand the reason. So basically we have initialized a variable I, okay, which is of character type with a, or you can say ASCII value 97 is stored inside it, okay. Now we are comparing it that till the time I is less than or equal to 127, right? Okay. And inside it we are printing the value of I and we are incrementing it, okay. So basically 97 and 98, 99 and so on, things will go on, right? So basically it should happen like first 97 should be printed, then 98 and 126, then 127 should be printed, and after that then I will be updated to 128, okay. 127 plus 1, 128, 128 is lesser than or equal to 127, it will be false and it should come up. So basically from 97 to 127 all the counting should be printed and then my program should halt, but it is not halting basically, okay. It is printing all the gibberish type of things also, okay. So what is the reason? Is behind the range of this character variable, okay. So you know we have the signed and unsigned character data type. So basically if we have not written anything, this is of signed character data type. And what is the range of the signed character data type? So as you know, character is of 1 byte, okay. So that means 8 bit. So the size or the range of the unsigned character is -128 to 127. These values can be accommodated inside a unsigned char. Okay, so basically what is happening when you are comparing I less than 127, that is 97 less than 127, it is true. Okay, so let's say you are here. Okay, 97. Okay, so the same way it will go 97, 98, 99. Okay, it will go fine. Now after 127, when 127 plus 1, it was 128. So basically this I variable which is of unsigned char, okay, sorry, which is of signed char, it cannot store mine 128. Why? Because range says till 127 the things can be stored, 128 cannot be stored. So what will happen, this 128, this 128, it will be changed. Okay, 128 is basically outside the range, so 128 will be changed to -128. So inside this I variable, -128 is stored. Okay, this we have already discussed in our previous videos of the C programming. You can find the link in the operating system playlist. Okay, that how these data type ranges actually works. Okay, so -128 will come here. Now here this I will be checked as -128, and you know this -128 is lesser than 127, right? So again it will come here. Okay, after printing all these things we will again come here. So -128 will be printed. Okay, if we are printing in the D form. Okay, and same way it will go on, and what will happen, -128 plus 1, that is -127. It is also less than this. Then -126. Okay, so all these values are again lesser than this, so we will go, we'll print all these values, when we will come again 127 plus 128, again we will move here, right, -128. So basically we are not going, or we are not making this condition false, right, and this is due to the range of this character data type. Okay, so that's why our answer was coming infinite number of times. And basically here you have printed C. If you print D actually, okay, that was the mistake. If you print D, okay, then you will see that infinite values will come. See, okay, here you can see all these values are coming infinite number of times. Okay, see, infinite values are coming, sometime positive, sometime negative. Okay, okay, and similar thing will happen with this program also. Okay, if we are considering that size of the integer is of 16-bit, then this is the range of the this integer unsigned int. Okay, so basically with this program also infinite number of times these statements will getting printed. This I variable will again and again getting printed. Okay, now one interesting thing before moving forward, if you remove this equal sign, okay, now this will not be an infinite loop. See, it is printing till 126 only. Okay, it is not printing infinite number of times. So right, why? Because when it is 126, 126 is less than 127. Yes, it is printing 126. Now 126 plus 1, 127, and 127 is inside the range of the char. Okay, now it is coming 127 is less than 127. It is saying no. So before going out of the boundary, it is getting false, so it will come to return 0 only. Okay, so this you have to take care. These are the very minute things which we observe. Okay, so these are the very minute things that you have to observe, because these are asked in the interviews. Now the another problem that we can observe while using while loop is we sometimes put a semicolon after the while loop, which can lead to a infinite. So basically if you observe this program, okay, here I have put a semicolon right after the while loop. So if you run this program, what you can think, what will be the output? Without putting this semicolon, hello world will be printed 3 times. Okay, that is perfectly fine. But if you put this, what will 𝐶HR program, and I have put a semicolon here, okay, after the while loop, and see what is the answer. So if you see here that it is not printing anything, okay, and if I press enter key also, then it will not move forward basically. Okay, and if you keep this program running as such, if you do not stop this program, you will see after some time, okay, after some time this program will crash. Okay, or like after some time it will crash. Okay, so basically what is happening, okay, we will not put it indefinitely. I am pressing Control C. Why it is going into an infinite loop? Let's see. Basically, this program has been translated by the compiler to a newer version, that is this version of the program. So what does it mean? Basically, this semicolon is treated by the compiler like you are saying I want to give a empty body after the while. So basically this semicolon will be removed, okay, as soon as your program will be compiled, okay, and this new file will be you can say formed, where after while loop this empty body in place of this semicolon will be placed, okay, and after that these statements will come, okay. So now if you run this program, what will be the output? So basically it is saying while I less than 3, okay, do nothing, okay, no updation, no printing, then go, okay, 0 less than 3, yes, do nothing, again I will be 0 only, 0 less than 3, yes, 0 less than 3, 0 less than 3, so on. So it will go on, go on, go on, go on, okay. This will never be false, it will always be true. So this will be a like infinite loop, again and again we are moving in while loop only, we are not coming outside, okay. So this is the reason, okay. So if you are running into a while loop, just see, so if you are going into the indefinite loop, infinite loop, so you can see that if you have put any semicolon after the while loop, that may be the reason while you are debugging your programs, okay. The same thing happens with the if also, okay. Even if let's say here we are writing if, okay, and you have put the semicolon here also, compiler will not say it is a compile time error, it is not a syntax error. Why? Because the compiler treats this program as this, okay. It will say if and semicolon will be removed and an empty body will be created. So now let's move to our last part, and it is now your turn, okay. So here is the question, and you have to tell me what is the output of this question, okay. We have written int I equal to 4, and here only I is there, okay. We have not used any relational operator here, okay. Then we have printed I, and we are updating this I as I equal to I by 2, okay. So you can pause the video, you can think the answer. So I hope you have got the answer. So let's run this program first. So this is our program, so let's run this program. You see your answer is coming as 421, okay. And basically if you put let's say any other number, let's say 32, okay. So see what is the output. 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, 1. Okay. So basically half of 32 is 16, half of 16 is 8, then half is 4, half of 4 is 2, and half of 2 is 1. So basically each time the previous number is getting decremented, okay, till we are going to 1. Right. So how this answer is coming? So basically if you see for I equal to 4, okay, so here we have not used any relational operator. That is perfectly fine, because as I told you, inside the control this here control statement, or you can say here condition, we can use any statement, any valid expression, okay. This is also a valid C expression. It should give me true or false at last, okay. It doesn't matter what I have written here. So basically this means while I means 4. Now any non-zero value in C programming is treated as true, right? So I have got true from here. So basically while true, I am coming here. So first 4 will be printed. And now I am dividing it by 2. That is I am making it half, right? So 4 by 2 will be 2, right? So I will be updated to new value 2. Now while I, that means now new value of I is 2. So basically here while 2 will be calculated. And now 2 is again a non-zero value, so it will be evaluated as true. So again we will come inside and we will print new value of I, that is 2. And then I by 2, that is 2 by 2, it is 1. So I will be 1. Again we will come here and new value of I is 1. So we will say while 1. 1 is again a non-zero value, it is true. So we will print 1. And then we will say 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 is what? 0. Right? 1 by 2 quotient will be 0, remainder will be 1. So 0 will come, and now here what is there? While 0. Now 0 is a, 0 is treated inside the C programming as false, right? So now this loop is false, we will come outside and we will stop. So by 421 is printed, okay. Likewise every value will be halved, okay, by this statement, okay, till the time we reach 0. When we reach 0 we will come out, otherwise we will keep on going. So if you understood this program, let's see this program. Okay, and you can tell me the output. So I hope you have got the answer. So basically inside the while loop, okay, I have added this statement. Okay, what is this statement? This is saying key whenever I becomes equal to 4, okay, whenever the value of I becomes 4, you are returning means you will exit the program and you will go out of this program. Okay, that is you are leaving this main function. Okay, so you can see here this is our program. So if I run this program, see my answer is 32, 16, 8 and 4, and after that no answer is coming. Okay, and if you change it to some other value, let's say 128, okay, and if you run this program, see 128, then half is 64, half is 32 and so on till 4 only. Okay, after 4 nothing is getting printed. After 4 2 and 1 will not be printed. So why it is coming? So simple answer is I is 32, 32 is printed and 32 is not equal to 4, right? So we will come here. Okay, inside if only this return 0 is there. Okay, because we have not put any curly braces around if, so that means implicitly return 0 is inside the if body. Okay, and this I equal to I by 2 is outside if body. Okay, so basically we'll come here and we will make it 16, 32 by 2, that is 16. So this is 16 and again 16 will be printed, and then 16 is equal to 4, no, so we'll come out and we'll again decrement it 16 by 2, that is 8. So 8, then again will come 8, it is true, so we'll come here. Okay, and so on. Okay, after 8 what will happen? This 8 by 2 will become 4. Okay, and now here 4 will be checked. 4 is true, we'll print 4. We will print 4. Okay, and 4 equal to 4, yes, so we'll stop. Return 0 will exit our program. So that's why this answer is coming, right? So I hope you have understood the various concepts behind the while loop, okay, or the various pitfalls, okay, where you can get the wrong answers, the problems with the while loop, okay, and you can also use the true and false values, okay, false or true values, okay, that means this type, okay, inside the while loop, okay, and you have to include this header file as bool.s. So for example, this false means your while loop is false, this condition is false directly, okay, so you will come out, okay, it will not print anything even once, okay, see it is not printing, and if you put true, accordingly this program will work, okay, so you can experiment with all these things, okay. So I hope you have got a good idea of the various concept behind the while loop. So if you have not understood any of the things, please tell me in the comment box, and also tell me what other things you want from my side, okay. So please do like, share this video, and see you in the next video with newer concept. Till then, goodbye.